In the stereo, high security corridors of Zimbabwe, the new parliament building in Mount Hamlet, a quiet but ruthless administrative maneuver has just been set in motion. On Tuesday, 10 February 2026, the Zimbabwean cabinet officially threw its weight behind a draft piece of legislation that seeks to rewrite the nation's fundamental law. Sadabina mashoko buda pangwa inanyagwa chinzi. Mnangagwa tells General Chwenga as the 2030 secret turns deadly during cabinet meeting. Sadabina mashoko azirelo subscribe or like on the bell icon. Timina mnamobla nyagwa mchinzi. On the surface, the proposal known as Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3 is being framed as a necessary evolution of continuity and stability. However, beneath the veneer of bureaucratic jargon lies a calculated plot to ensure that President Emmerson Mnangagwa remains in power until at least 2030, shielding an elite inner circle from future prosecution and securing multi-billion-dollar deals that currently hang in the balance. The move has ignited a firestorm of legal and political resistance, most notably from a group of 6 Liberation War veterans who have taken the unprecedented step of suing the president. Filed on 16 February 2026, the lawsuit, brought by Ruben Zulu, Godfrey Gurira, Shorai Nyamangondo, Joseph Chinyagare, Digmo Knowledge Ndia, and Joseph Chungua, alleges that Mnangagwa acted unconstitutionally by presiding over the very meetings that proposed his own term extension. Their legal representative, the prominent constitutional law expert, Professor Lovemore Madugu, argues that the president's conduct is a direct violation of his duty to uphold the law and avoid personal conflicts of interest. And this is not merely a debate over dates on the calendar, it is a defensive insurance policy for a ruling elite that has spent the last years pegging internal rivals and consolidating control over the nation's vast mineral wealth. By shifting the presidential term from 5 to 7 years, replacing direct public elections within a system where parliament selects the head of state, the cabinet is attempting a constitutional sleight of hand that effectively bypass the safeguards meant to prevent lifelong rule. The struggle for Zimbabwe's constitution is no longer just a legal battle, it is a fight for the soul of the nation. Whether the sleight of hand succeeds or the insurance policy is cancelled by the courts, the events of February 2026 have made one thing clear. The quest for absolute power always comes at a price, and in Zimbabwe, it is the people who are being asked to pay it. Doma developments ari kuda pangwa ine pamusoro pema-amendments ari kuitwa nezvakanaka. Pena comment section medu zvafungura ema turi pamusoro pechituko ichi. So subscribe or like, check on the bell icon.